From the Ticats Audio Network, this is Ticats Today with Brayden Neville.
Welcome to Ticats Today, the lead up to the 110th Grey Cup in Hamilton. I'm Brayden Neville, and joining me on today's episode for this Tuesday, November 7th, 2023, is the 2019 Most Outstanding Player Award winner for the CFL, 2022 Grey Cup champion. Ticats fans, you need no introduction to my next guest, Brandon Banks, Speedy B. Good to have you on the show, man.
Thanks for having me.
So how you been doing, man? How's everything been going with you? And from what I hear, you're making your way down to Hamilton for this year's Grey Cup.
Man, I can't complain. I mean, obviously life is different for me. Enjoying life, to be honest, I got a lot of time on my hands, so I'm definitely enjoying that. Obviously enjoying my family, kids and family, just catching up with time like that. But yeah, man, I'm coming up for Grey Cup. I'm excited to come. Obviously, I would be happier playing in it than but I'm happy to come from a different perspective. To be honest, it's my first time going to a football game to watch as a fan in I don't know how long. Like this year I went tailgating for the first time ever.
Yeah.
So that was like I was having a ball. It was pretty fun. So like I said, I'm excited to come up to the Grey Cup and look at it from a different standpoint.
Back in June, you were the alumnus of distinction. What was that experience like coming back to Hamilton and being embraced by the fans for what you did in Hamilton?
It was a warm welcome. To be honest, it was just an honor just to get the call back from Ticats, just for them to acknowledge, the things that I did over the years. That just was everything for me. I was happy. I got a great embrace from the fan base. I mean, it was like I never left almost. I mean, a lot of fans, it was the same, giving me the same encouraging words that they always give me. I mean, the city of Hamilton always took me in, and it was just like I never left. They still, no matter what happened that last year, they still took me in as if I was still playing with the Ticats, and I definitely had fun. It was an amazing weekend.
I don't want to bring up any difficult memories, but aside from the game itself, that last Grey Cup in 2021 and being in Hamilton and being a part of that, what was that environment like at Tim Hortons Field and that week leading up to it and being a part of a Grey Cup in Hamilton as a member of the Hamilton Tiger Cats?
Man, it's no other. I mean, you having a championship game, the thing that you work so hard for all season to get to, and then you have it in your own backyard. And then what makes it even more crazy is the type of city Hamilton is, the type of fans that they have. I mean, the things that the organization have been through with, stadium changing and things like that. I mean, it's just the excitement that the city brings to the actual game of CFL. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And then, to be honest, it was just COVID, the years that we had it. So now, I mean, this year is probably on steroids this year. That's why it's a little bit extra excitement this year. I seen some of the stuff that they're building up for it, and I'm like, man, I wish I could be, one of the players still playing and having a good time. But the city of Hamilton is definitely a great city to have a Grey Cup. It brings the CFL community together real well.
Even during that time, and it was a weird year with the COVID and all that, what was the atmosphere like? What did you notice about the fans and the buzz around the city come Grey Cup time back in 2021?
Well, obviously, the buzz around the city was crazy, even more crazy because obviously we was playing in it. And then obviously, Ticats is on a Grey Cup drought. So, I mean, what other way would it have been to win a Grey Cup in the city of Hamilton? I mean, we probably better walk down King Street and do whatever. But, man, the atmosphere was crazy. The buzz in the city. I mean, we just got so much. I mean, it was just, I wouldn't say pressure, but it was just so much. You would hear from the outside, just this is the year. I mean, obviously, unfortunately, the outcome didn't work in our favor, but man, it was fun. It definitely was fun.
It was a crazy game to be a part of. Is there any memory from that 2021 Grey Cup, or whether it be in the game or around the stadium or whatever it may be, that a memory that maybe sticks out to you from that time?
Oh man. Just the week leading up to it, because obviously I've been around the organization for some years, leading up to them having the opportunity to host a Grey Cup. Mm-hmm. So just the build up, the atmosphere, like we were just saying, the fans, everything around the city. I mean, a lot of people when they hear Hamilton, they think of just a steel town, hard nosed people and things like that. Yeah. But one thing I think we have one of the top 3 fan bases in the CFL, and when they get after it for the Ticats. So like I said, the week building up to Grey Cup, it just was so amazing that we had the opportunity to win it in front of our fans. I wish we could have did it though.
I mean, I know I speak for a lot of Ticats fans when I'm sure they say the same thing, but that game was incredible and you guys were so good that season. But
Right.
one season when I think about Speedy B that really sticks out to me is that 2019 season, and it was special. Over 1,500 receiving yards. I believe it was 1,550 to be exact. 112 receptions, 13 touchdowns, and a monster year for you. But what was it about that season that made you so dominant in the CFL and be able to pick up the MOP award?
Oh man, to be honest, I think I got lucky with a couple quarterback injuries. But no, man, I just had a great season. Obviously, Coach O and the coach Tommy Condell. We had a great game plan going into the season for me with me being number one wide receiver. I definitely want to give big credit to Jeremiah Masoli and Dane. I mean, if you remember that year, we started with Soli and Dane had to come in, and it's like we didn't miss a step. So we just kept going, and it was just we just had a great team that year. We had 15 wins, and I just give it to the other guys. I mean, obviously, it's kind of hard. It's kind of easy to stop somebody when you know they're getting the ball, but when you got the other 11 guys around you that's executing, and I'm still able to get a couple 100 yards a game, a couple touchdowns here and there. I mean, that shows kudos to what kind of team we had.
And yeah, that team was incredible, and you were insane. I just watched your award ceremony and you receiving that award. I wanted to rewatch it. I remember watching it then, but this year's CFL Awards Night will be taking place on Thursday, November 16th at the Avalon Theater in Niagara Falls. What's the atmosphere like on awards night, especially amongst you and the players, but not only that, but for the people watching? What's that atmosphere like, and what's the tension like knowing that you could potentially be winning a huge award?
Right. I mean, it's definitely nerve-wracking, especially I was nervous all night because I don't like to be standing up in front of a lot of people and talk. I'm uncomfortable in the situation, but it's definitely nerve-wracking. But at the same time, the CFL do a great job of putting on the show. I mean, it's always had a nice venue. They always have the layout pretty nice. They got red carpet. It's definitely a top formal event to attend, and it's definitely fun and something that I think the athletes should embrace, athletes should go to, and obviously the fans as well. It's definitely one of the pivotal events that the CFL definitely hold throughout the year that I think they definitely go all out for.
What do you think about this year's venue, Niagara Falls,
Man,
at the beautiful Avalon Theater? I mean, it doesn't get much better.
I'm jealous, man. I wish I was going up for the MOP award during this time. I'm pretty jealous, but no, it just show you growth in the CFL and the brilliant minds that they're coming together with these crazy ideas. Because at first, I'm like, why would you want to go all the way to Niagara? Then when you put it together, like the Falls view, the theater, it makes a lot of sense.
And what do you think about the performer for this year's event, Shaggy? I mean, personally, I've been a huge Shaggy fan forever. But what do you think?
I'm a Shaggy. I'm an old school guy. I love Shaggy. I can't wait to get my little Shaggy on while I'm out there listening to him. That's my first time ever seeing him in person, so I'm definitely just as excited as everyone else.
I'm glad you're as psyched as I am because I know that's going to be crazy. You ended up winning a Grey Cup in the last season. What was that moment like for you to win a Grey Cup? And what was that week like when it came to that Grey Cup? And not only that, but the celebration afterwards after you finally won that Grey Cup.
Well, first of all, that week was crazy because obviously it was in Sash. I don't like cold. So it was so cold out there. But obviously we was out there to take care of business. I was with an organization that gave me another opportunity in pinball and Coach Dinwiddie. Man, that week was relaxing, but I also had a chip on my shoulder because obviously, you don't get too many chances at winning a Grey Cup, but obviously I had a lot of chances and I was tired of failing. And I think it was to that point where I don't know. I did it the previous Grey Cups, but the same thing I told myself, do whatever it takes to win this ball game. To be honest, selfishly because that's all I need to do in my career. I felt like I've done everything but that. So selfishly, I just did whatever it takes to win. And then, like you said, the celebration is everything that you can dream of. I mean, it's like it was just icing on the cake for me, career wise. And it just as a competitor, man, it's nothing bad. I mean, I would give up my MOP for 2 more Grey Cup rings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's everything that you dream of, and I'm just so honored and glad that I got to experience that before my career was over.
I know it was with the Argos, so I'm sure Ticats fans are low key not happy about that Grey Cup for them. But I'm sure some of them were happy to see you get a Grey Cup.
I definitely got a lot of messages saying they was happy for me, so I definitely appreciate the support of people that still supported me throughout that.
Well, Speedy B, you're a legend in the city, and I know I was excited to see you whenever you were playing in Hamilton. I love to watch you. I noticed on your Instagram you had a very special moment with the fan the last time you were in
Oh yeah.
Hamilton to be honored. Can you tell me the story behind that and that fan and the relationship you two have with each other?
So this relationship almost goes back to I want to say 2017.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was that the year June Jones came.
Yeah,
I did a regular appearance hospital visit, and when I went into this one lady's room, I mean her room was Speedy B,
yeah.
and I mean she just loves Speedy B, and the nursing home was telling me that her watching the CFL games made her better, feel better,
Wow.
excited, and things like that because of the way I ran at the time. So I went out my way to make sure I met her. I met her again. We spent a lot of time together, and we just built this relationship over the years. So obviously, when I got released from Ticats, I mean, it kind of broke her heart. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll be honest, I never told nobody this, but for a month, she called my phone, like
really.
literally crying, like literally. So it was just so heartbroken. And I just promised her that I would be back. I'll promise you that I will see you again. So when I had got the call for the alumni appearance for the week one, I made sure Courtney Stevenson got in touch with her family and
Mhm.
made sure she was at that game so I could surprise her again. And that's how that came upon.
Well, watching that, it almost brought a tear to my eye because it's such a special moment. But that really says a lot about how passionate this Ticats fan base is.
Exactly,
But it,
exactly.
in your experience, how passionate is this fan base and the love they showed you? What was that like for you as when you were a member of this team?
Words can't even explain it. I mean, obviously, I don't know. I got fans that got tattoos of my autograph on their
Yeah.
arms and things like that. I got fans that they kids dress up for Halloween. They send me pictures of the recent Halloween, things like that. Like Hamilton fans really embrace who I am and definitely supporting me through the bad, through the good. I mean, words can't even describe it. I mean, so many. I mean, I opened up one letter, and this kid told me he never played football. His dad just so happened to take him to a Ticats game, and he been playing football ever since. And now he's one of the
Wow.
top kids in the city.
That's
He said, "I didn't
amazing.
even want to play football until I seen you, and I'm number 16." I mean, just the effect that I had by not doing, just by being myself, it just like I said, overwhelming, and words can't describe it.
We were talking about Shaggy, how he's performing. Let's go to this. This Grey Cup Festival is more than just the Grey Cup. There's so much going on. But out of all the
Right.
artists, we have Green Day at halftime. We got Shaggy at the awards. We got Carrie Underwood performing on the Friday. Who are you most
Okay.
excited to see? Who out of those three, if you had to pick?
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm with the Shaggy, man.
Yeah.
With the Shaggy. I mean, I've heard a couple of Green Day songs. I love to see like a live band go on and that kind of atmosphere. But that Shaggy, I'm gonna sing a couple of words with him.
And you know, I agree with you 100%. I've told stories before that I was actually low key obsessed with Shaggy as a young kid.
Yeah,
So
I mean, he had the wave back in the day, man.
yeah, he had the hits too. Like if you
Right,
look at his Spotify, it's hit after hit. So it'll be exciting to watch him.
right.
You're coming to Hamilton for this year's Grey Cup Festival. There's so much going on. What are you most excited for? And are you excited to come back to the city and be back here with the Hamiltonians, if you will?
Man, I'm definitely excited to come back to Hamilton. I mean, that's my second home. I mean, I still got friends. I got actually got a family member that still lives there and
Okay.
actually started a family out in Lancaster. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I can't wait to get back. I'm excited to get back. And I'm definitely what I'm looking forward to be honest, man. I'm presenting the MOP award at the award show. So I'm
Nice.
excited to do that, honor whoever win this year. I mean, that's gonna be a little nerve wracking for me. But like I said, I'm just ready to give back my presence and my face, and just want to see the familiar old friends, and guys like yourself around the city and the atmosphere. Like I said, man, Hamilton, Grey Cup in Hamilton, man, you can't beat it.
Well, Brandon, the city of Hamilton's excited to have you back. I'm excited to see you here, and hopefully we can meet up. And we're looking forward to this year's Grey Cup Festival. Speedy Banks will be here. Tons of alumni will be here. So once again, Brandon, thanks for joining me on the show today, man. It's
Thanks for
great
having
to
me.
see you and great to have you in Hamilton for this year's Grey Cup Festival.
Can't wait to see you guys.
That was the one and only Speedy B, Mr. Brandon Banks, who will be down in Hamilton for this year's Grey Cup Festival. Before we go, Ticats fans, make sure to join us for the Caretakers Game Day warm-up hosted by Tiger Town Council, presented by Cooper Equipment Rentals at the Bernie Morelli Recreation Center for fun-packed hours before the 110th Grey Cup game. Warm up before the big game and cheer on the best teams in the league in this pre-game celebration, including a live performance by the one and only Dwayne Gretzky. For more information and to get tickets, go to greycupfestival.ca/events. That's all the time for me today. I want to thank you for listening to this episode of Ticats Today, the lead up to the 110th Grey Cup.